how frustrating is it when the music that you actually make sounds completely different than the music that you're trying to create? Or what about those times you're working against a reference track and your end product ends up at a place far below your desired outcome? I've gone through that and I know exactly what it feels like. And honestly, that space can be very anxiety inducing, making production discouraging and not that fun. But I have a simple idea that can take the stress out of that and become a faster route towards finding your sound. First, there's two cold, hard truths that we need to understand. Number one, these days, with all the mixtures of genre and experimentation that we have, there really isn't such thing as a sound anymore. Number two, and really brace yourselves for this one, it will never be possible to achieve the same sound that your favorite artists have done. But that's okay. In fact, it's more than okay. Because think about all the variables that go into actually producing music. Every single artist that sat down to make your favorite song was in a completely different emotional mindset, had different gear, had different background, different life experiences. The list goes on, and all of those variables, environment, internal, external, all of that gives a play for what songs come out and what sounds come out. You really have to ask yourself, is your journey in trying to find your own sound actually transforming into trying to find someone else's sound? When I realized these two truths, it became incredibly liberating, because then I realized my sound is just what I make naturally. It's whatever that comes out from me every time I sit to create music. So our shift and focus needs to be brought away from genre and other artists and dedicated towards honing the sound that's already within us. So here's my simple trick for doing so. Go and transcribe your favorite songs from top to bottom. When I say that, I mean drop the song into your Ableton or Pro Tools or Logic session, get it lined up to the grid, and then start copying all the drum patterns, the notes, the melodies, the chord progressions. Even do your best to emulate the sound design for every instrument. Your effort should be to get as close as you possibly can to creating an exact copy of that song. Then you can just take one element, meaning one synth sound, or one preset, or one sample, and make that the starting point for a brand new song. For example, I was listening to a Tory Lanez song in the studio one day, and I heard a bass sound in it that I really, really loved. I took the track, transcribed it, and tried to get the sound design as close as I possibly could. Then I saved that bass preset and deleted all the rest of the stuff. From there, I built my own song from scratch. No rules, the only parameter was to start with that sound that I got from the Tory Lanez song. And from there, I was able to create freely and without stress because I didn't have some impossible standard that I was competing with. Yet at the same time, I still had the satisfaction of being influenced by an artist that I like and integrating an element of that music I enjoy into my production. Ultimately, try not to compete with your favorite artists. They are at the top of what they do and the best of who they are. You can take small elements and small influences from them to sharpen your craft. But then when you do so, make sure your final product of music is coming from the full, unapologetic filter of your own sound. It's already there within you, so just keep doing what it is you love to do.